So anyway, I was about to start recording this and I found one of the most interesting stupidities of this game that you might be interested in. Let's talk about this. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Captain of Industry. By the way, our people are gonna start starving soon, so there's that. But this is very much fun. I'll pause this just because I don't want to do too much damage to our settlement. But as far as I can see, this is the problem now. I'm gonna talk about changes that I did. This is just one simple thing. This train cannot go to the bay because the bays are full. We have too many trains, so that is the problem. And I don't know if I'm getting these notifications or not. I think I should. You can see here. Why is there so many lines there? Why is there... he's trying to get to every single bay. Okay, so this is the problem, and we're gonna try to get a solution. I'm gonna recover it and pause it. Looks like we have too many trains. Let's see what happens if I unpause this and unblock these. This is amazing. Interesting thing that it's telling me that we have enough trucks for everything, which is obviously wrong. And this is bad. This is very, very bad. I don't want this to happen. I thought that, I don't know, trucks are smarter. They do have, do they have any other options to cross this railroad? Oh my god, but they do here. I mean, like, if they go all around the copper, and well, looks like this crossing is important for some reason. But yeah, very, very interesting. This is not resolved. I saw the red flag here. Anyway, let's see if this is gonna recover. So I think food levels is something that we're gonna pay attention to. So let's start with that. Okay, so let's talk about the changes that I did until this, and then what we're gonna do for this episode. Let's talk about this. So, hello, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoy the content, if you don't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section, and if you want to support the channel, we have the weird stuff in the description of every video, even like free Discord if you're not joining. Just be nice to others. Right, so this obviously was a big problem. I noticed that also that there's like no trucks or anybody moving around. That was like weird. But yeah, anyway, what happened off screen? Off screen happened that I started doing some weird stuff. That would be the contract import of materials. So we have a bauxite here. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to be using this bauxite. The bauxite stations, you don't need to touch them. You don't need to set any settings on bauxite on the stations, pickup stations. You only need to set this on the delivery stations, so they can request deliveries when they need deliveries, I guess. So this is what we're trying to do. I'm gonna try to store more bauxite here. So I'm gonna try to do something like this. And then let's do... Oh no, it's this one here. Let's do this. And then storage, big one. And here. Boom. And is this going to be on the exit as well? No, it's gonna be one space in between. Let's build this. I'm gonna build another one here as well. I think this pollution, yeah, it does go there. I thought like, oh, this pollution is not going anywhere, but we don't need this pollution. This is CO2. We need to remove this CO2 or put it somewhere else. So let me just deal with this CO2. Looks like it's two-size pipe. I'm gonna get you... get you like this. Boom. And then we can get rid of this CO2 pipe from here. And we can get rid of this. I actually don't know why am I doing this. I'm gonna tell you something, some stupidity that I did before is this, and it actually works. They empty the whole station through one conveyor belt if the station is like this long. You don't need to connect it to every exit. But I would like them to empty this faster to a storage, and then unfortunately storage will have to be built. Oh, sorry, connected to conveyor belt. So this storage here will have to be connected. And I will go right there. So we're gonna have more. Oh, why is this blocking it? Oh, you as well? Okay, okay, this is not a problem. We'll have more, we'll need more trains later on. Look, if we don't need the trains, wow, I guess, yay, we win. Look at the food dropping like a stone, huh? I bet you're busy now. The trucks didn't deliver food for a while. I can see some of them even vitamins missing, cake missing, so they must be busy now. And this is not red. I have no idea how this works. Why is this red, not red, doing something, not doing anything? I have no idea. Anyway, off screen. Bauxite, I'm crushing it here. There's only 3 grinders over here. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough because here we have 5 grinders, but we have enough bauxite. So I'm gonna start with 3 over there and see how it goes. I'm not even sure if this is going to be enough bauxite for our consumption, but I guess we're gonna find out. One other thing, next thing, let's talk about bauxite. No, let's talk about this. This is a contract thing that I did. So I was trying to experiment where I want to build this railroad, yada yada, all that good stuff. Yeah, I didn't have enough space here for... Well, now maybe I did have enough space, but I decided against that. So I just made this for now. I will try to make it prettier later. But I'm gonna probably leave that for later, just because I don't want to solve all the life's problems, you know, Middle Eastern problems and stuff straight away. I'm gonna leave something for tomorrow. So bauxite, grinding bauxite. This is new source of bauxite. It's going through a contract that is selling. Contract is selling 98 purple parts for 8,400 bauxite. Looks like they do have, I put a very small amount of, only 100 to be loaded, not to overdo it, but plus this station is full of it, like 400. So we have a lot of stuff in there. This is the trade that we're doing. At the moment, they are working on this, but you know, hard enough, I guess. That's all good. Second import contract I have is right here. This is the limestone import. I'm having a contract here, 182 space station part or composite core for 8,400 limestone, and the same thing is as there. Just as a mistake here, I built bigger. Let's downgrade this. Can I downgrade it more? Let's downgrade it more. I'm gonna downgrade it even more. Return materials. Nah. I have all these useless... Oh no, downgrade more. There we go. Because this one is gonna have then much lesser capacity. So wait, did you load everything? Yeah, they did. They have 600 of it on the ship. So that's great, I guess. These are the biggest ones, yeah, 8,000, what? 8,000, no, how much? No, 1,600 each one of these that has. Yeah, so we have enough to load this, we have enough to load this, I'm pretty happy with all of that, perfect. Yeah, balanced unloading. I'm gonna have to play with this to have balanced unloading. I don't want them to have the base of the ship, some of them more or less empty, so I'm gonna have to think of... I think this is gonna be a problem, but not today, for tomorrow, Oolykee. Okay, so this is the second thing. Third thing is coal that I'm still not doing properly. I destroyed these... Oh, this one is done, perfect. I destroyed these coal stations here, and I'm trying to destroy this as well. They're not allowing me. Okay, so this is now nothing burger, so I'm gonna go and remove this. I can remove the stations from here as well. I have some of these guys. What are you doing? Iron Beach. Can you please deliver? Let's go for default. And default. Are you doing anything with this? Looks like they are, but I don't see... I have no idea what's happening over here. Is there... Oh, this is paused. I paused it before because I had a rock problem. I think I still have a rock lobster. I still think I have a rock problem. Lack of rock, that is. Let me see the train station here. Nobody's coming for these rocks. Did they refill a backlog? Looks like they did. This is for concrete slab production, and we have another. Oh, I didn't show you this. Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere here. This is the new delivery for rocks, because I needed rocks for, not filters, but there were rocks needed. Oh, right, for, was it acid production here? Yeah, rocks and acid for hexafluoride, hydrogen fluoride production. You get slag for this, and I was missing these rocks, and I was like, I want rocks. And I made a train line and build rocks here, and then I was like, you know what? Let's supply manufactured sand and the gravel here, because we need both of those things for filter medias. That would be here. We have the manufactured sand, and we have gravel, so at least we have like local storage of these materials that they don't have to steal from my construction industries, and also they can use it for this mixing of the for dirt. So we produce this dirt. By the way, next stop is building a harbor here, and I will see what to do with the contracts. Let's slowly phase into the contract discussion. Contracts. I already some discussion from 3 years ago where some people are advocating that this slag to sour water is not good. Why? Because I'm running out of coffee. No, I have enough. I'm gonna need more though. I have it in a bucket here in the French press. I don't call my French press bucket. I call my mug bucket, my coffee cup, because it's half a liter. I can have pints out of this sucker and be fine. Okay, so the contracts. They said that this one is not good. Why? Because it takes too many people to process this sour water into. They said ammonia and water, which is true. You get ammonia and water from this, but not sulfur. They didn't mention sulfur. So maybe that was... I don't know what happened over 3 years ago. Did they introduce sulfur from this? Maybe that was useless conversation. But I am not sure. I am really not sure. Maybe this changed the whole equation, but their reasoning was that the farms don't require fertilizer, that you can just build more farms. So more farms, less fertilizer. For me, it doesn't make any sense, because if I had to double my farm, I don't know if it's double, I don't know equation, I don't know how much fertilizers actually contribute to the whole thing with the fertilization, how much we get the increase in food. I know this is like fertility, I would say like 40% then, but then usually it's around 60, it says here 46% or whatever. So I am not sure what the... I don't know how much more we're getting. I'm a dumbass. It's feed your farms with damn fertilizer. Dumbass. This is what I tell to myself, and I do that. And to be honest, with all of these farms, this is enough. Like, I mean, like, you have... What we have here is organic mixers, just two big ones. Two big ones is actually producing more than we need. And these here are supplied with two organic ones. Chemical plant working 98%, 56 and 55. We still need them running, because if it was less than 50%, two of them, I can turn one of them off. But you can see how much they are producing. And here we have 100%, 100% and 55%. So these are also... We have like... what would that be? Like 1/6 capacity. Oh no, it's even this one, and 56 here. So we have approximately 1/4, a little bit less than 1/4 extra capacity for feeding more fertilizers here. So I'm not gonna do anything like that, because we are good now. I cannot turn off any of these fertilizer factories, because this is good. And having this many people working here, that would be 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 14, that's 52, and 16, that's 56, 66, 68. That's a 68, and then these mixers is 4 and 4, 68, 76 people work in these industries. To be honest, yes, like processing sour water, I now paused one of them, because for a while they didn't work. This is their work schedule. I think you can more or less see when the sour water is delivered, but this is their current productivity. I think the sour water is gone, so ship left as well. Oh, just now. So maybe even one more can be paused for now. I know that I expanded this like a while ago. I'm just gonna try to fine-tune this as well now, understanding it. The refinery, I think it's next to useless. I'm literally finding now a way to get this into diesel the easiest way, and wastewater, can I process? I don't know. I'm just like thinking of like I need a little bit of diesel for the oh, synthetic diesel. There we go, diesel. With natural gas we can get through trade, and we have access to natural gas definitely, or even these. I'm producing each one of these, but we don't have that much ethanol. Let me see, just ethanol situation. Yeah, it's still notification, but I decided to ignore it. But anyway, so they said that this contract is not good. I like it. I mean, like, to be honest, I like it. Maybe it's not good, but look, we are at the end of the end game, and nothing is bad happening yet. I mean, I'm gonna try to kill our people, but eventually. And yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do that. Anyway, that's with regarding the contracts. So I decided to go for 2 contracts. That would be the limestone for the composites. I'm gonna show you right here. If we go to contracts, these are the active contracts. The one over here is not working at the moment, so I need to. I'm either gonna leave it for now paused, or I'm gonna do something with it. We'll see. I'll do something with it. So this contract, I don't know if I need, but I need. I know that you cannot get as far as AI on the Google, whatever that AI on the Google search is, tells me that you cannot get bauxite from space, you cannot get coal from space. That's a shocker, oil and stuff. But you cannot get the limestone, bauxite, and coal. These are the 3, let's call it, solid materials that you need in a game that you cannot get from asteroids. So now what I'm doing here is I'm building a coast, just straightening this sucker out here a little bit, and I'm gonna be building a port here and decide, will I move this non-existent port infrastructure to this part of the island that I'm gonna be mining coal from the other islands that I have, which for me it's kind of stupid because it's gonna run out anyway, or just go for one of the contracts. And I can easily, I'll show you what my decision process is. The smaller amount of stuff I sell, smaller amount, not lesser quality or complexity, smaller amount I sell, better. So this is the 52 of these for 2,400, 28 of these. I removed the servers for gold. I don't want that anymore. And we have coal. Coal we need here. That will be the last one. And looks like red vehicle parts. That rings a very, very nice bell. Maybe would be these research, but no, I think I still like research balance. So I'm like 99%, almost 100% sure that I'm gonna run this one here, and I can even sign it right now. So this is gonna be my coal deliveries. The problem is overkill with the ships. I don't know how much I need. Like, for example, this ship is gonna be here for a while. Do I need smaller ship? It's gonna use less unity, less fuel, but it's gonna have more turnover. These contracts are charged per ship as well as anything else. So you get here unity cost per ship delivery, plus you have running cost, ongoing unity cost to keep the contract active per, you know, so and also I think these, I don't know if these are dependent on the ship's, no, it's not. This one is based on a ship capacity, but these ones are not based on ship capacity. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to calculate how much they're gonna bring me, how fast, how much I need. For now, I have a biggest ship here. I have the smallest ship in the world, this little buzzing little bumblebee with the luxury goods going there and back. It's almost full with these car parts, but that's luxury goods. This is the contracts you need to have. So one more time to cover the contracts. I have 5 of them, soon to be 6 with vehicle parts. I will be getting coal for vehicle parts. How much coal I'm gonna get, I don't know. I might start with smaller ship first. We're fine, we're doing okay. So that would be another contract that I would do. Rest of them here, I will experiment with that. I would really like to see what we can do with these resources, and like, for example, maybe switch to meat imports, or I don't know, export. Obviously, it looks like they want us to have the farms. Anyway, so gold. I have no idea. Well, for now, I think I'm happy with all of this. I will like. I think I'm definitely gonna experiment with other stuff, other contracts. Like this is a late game composite core for gas. Do we really need that? Like I really don't need. I don't know what I need gas for. That's interesting. I mean, I'm getting a lot of gas from like excess food production. That's the best thing to turn it into, and then I'm turning it back into hydrogen. So what do I need gas for? Cement using hydrogen, alumina using hydrogen, diesel, that's a good one, so I don't have to process oil. Oh, that's gonna be such a good thing to do. Anyway, let me show you what we're gonna do in this episode. We have a last thing that we are mining here. By the way, this is our mining area if you didn't know. Copper, uranium, gold, titanium, quartz, and iron. This is where we land asteroids. We have a big train network node here that's picking up all these parts. Currently everything is here except the uranium. So we're gonna play with uranium today. 21 minutes after the start of this episode, I actually am talking about something that might be semi-useful. Okay, uranium. Uranium was extremely plentiful, more than enough you have on the map, or any map. I think I played like 3 maps or something altogether, and every time uranium was more than enough. It's always weird to get to the bottom of it, but I want to stop using this uranium. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything here. Like I already landed uranium asteroid, so we will continue mining uranium here, but I need to start processing it. Okay, let's talk about that. How much stuff do we need? How much uranium do we need? And I actually did a lot of calculations. I'm gonna be showing you this. This was a head scratcher. Here I started calculating how the fast breeder reactor works, and unfortunately if I put it here to a highest level, it doesn't show me the real numbers on breeder reactors for enrichment. I will show you just on the active breeder reactor that you need 4848 and 1616. These are 2 important numbers to remember, 4848 and 1616. So these are the calculations that I did. Okay, so we have the breeder reactor that needs to be fed. It needs to be working. 16 to 16. Okay, core fuel needs to be 16. We're gonna start with core fuel spent because it's the easier part of the equation and it resolves much of the other part of the equation. So we're gonna have 16 core fuel spent. This is the nuclear reprocessing unit and it will consume 16 core fuel spent. It will give you only 12 core fuels, but you absolutely every time need to have nuclear reprocessing plant next to every 1 or 2 breeder reactors. Why 2? We're gonna talk about it later because for power production, 1 reprocessing unit is enough for 2 breeder reactors. For enrichment, only 1 processing unit is enough. So hope it helps. Coffee. Okay. Actually, let me see these big reactors here. Big reactors here. 8. Ah, that's why. Yeah, because the fast breeder reactors, when they don't have enrichment on, they're actually using less fuel. So 8. So that's why 1 reprocessing unit is enough. There you go, answered. So for enrichment process, you need double. So 1 reprocessing unit for the whole reactor. So 16 into 12. Remember, there's 16. So we need to get 4 core fuel. There is simple enough equation. You can get core fuel pure, core fuel, with additional steps is in the enrichment plant. We're gonna talk about that. But you can get it from plutonium or enriched uranium. But there's no need to do it with this because you can do it with enrichment plant. So let's say that you need 4 core fuel. These 2 enrichment plants give you 4 core fuel. So this is what we're gonna try to do now. What we have is a different equation that also needs to fit in the whole mathematical equation here. Remember, this is not 12 but 14 because this doesn't give me the full numbers. 48 here. It needs to be 48. So we get 8, 6. That will be 16, 12. So 16 enriched fuel and 12 blanket fuel. Okay, we need additional, that would be with this setup, this power plant is perfectly gonna work, no problems, it's gonna work. The problem is that we need to enrich the blanket fuel in these. It's a secondary equation here. We're gonna need 48 blanket fuel and we're gonna need 48 fuel enriched. Bear in mind that we are setting this fast breeder reactor as a production for our additional fuel. What does that mean? You can use this enriched fuel. You can use enriched fuel. The enrichment plant to create something. What do you want to create? Well, the most important, well, the two things that you want to create, not just two things you want to create, is the 20% enriched uranium and plutonium. Why those two? Enriched uranium is absolute gold. This is, in my opinion, the most valuable thing in the game. You want that. We will be making that. The second thing is plutonium. Plutonium is used only for one thing. The plutonium is only used in one thing, and that is in the space probe parts, because I'm going to be getting the core fuel from other sources that will be recycling the enriched materials. It's the only thing is space probe parts. Currently, with my gameplay, we have approximately 2,200 enriched the plutonium, and I'm not using it for anything else. You see here 2,148 out of 2,400, and we have a little bit of plutonium here. Because we are not producing any more plutonium, I'm just gonna demolish this and hopefully they're gonna remove it, because I'm not creating any more plutonium. I will if we need to later on, but not now. So the first equation is resolved 16 into 16 by enrichment plant and the reprocessing plant and 2 enrichment plants to get this. Now because we introduced the blanket fuel into the whole equation, we need to now resolve this equation. You have 8 and 6, that will be for 2 of these, that will be 16 and 12. So you have 16 enriched fuel. Let's start with getting additional. Let's start with the blanket fuel. We need to deliver other blanket fuel. What else do we want to do with this? We want to run these plants. We want to run them for a reason. Why is enrichment breeder reactor working? It's to do enrichment. So let's enrich something. So we're gonna introduce 2 more enrichment plants, and we're gonna get the good stuff. The 20% enriched uranium. 20% enriched uranium, this is what we want. So we're gonna just introduce in the whole equation 2 of these. Now, this is changing a bit. So we have here now, this is consuming 8 and consuming 8 enriched fuel. And it's giving 8 and 8. And this one is consuming 16. And this one is consuming 16. If you do this, this is 8 plus 8 is 16, 3 times 16 is boom, 48. Perfectly fits into this equation. So 48 enriched fuel consumed. Now we need to produce 48 enriched fuel. Unfortunately, this equation doesn't equate here. Math doesn't math, because 6 and 6 is 12, and 12 is 24, and 12 is 36. We need to find a recipe that gives us another 12 blanket fuel. What produces blanket fuel? You can do it through here, but we're already running this, and this would ruin other equations. We need 12 blanket fuel. We can do it through here, but again, it's consuming the enrichment. We can do it through this, but it's consuming the spent fuel that we don't have anymore. We can do it as a current situation, the current setup that we have, but that's consuming depleted uranium. Okay. What is it? Boom, yellow cake. Yellow cake is something that has like 2 or 3 step process from uranium to yellow cake, and we need it. We need 3 of these to have 12 additional blanket fuels. So chemical plants, if we go to the chemical plants and introduce it into equation, select the recipe for 4 blanket fuel with not depleted uranium, but yellow cake, because depleted uranium is actually harder to produce than yellow cake. This is our depleted uranium. There's none left. We need 36 yellow cake. That's the thing that we need, guys. So this is where we are now. We need to deliver this yellow cake, and we need 6 settling tanks to produce this, and we currently have that. We do have a lot of yellow cake stockpiled. This one is full over here, this one is full over here, and also I started transporting yellow cake a while ago. It was just this equation that wasn't equating in my head. Now bear in mind that we have a lot of chemical plants here and we don't need them. With these equations that I showed you there, there's so much excess stuff that we don't need. Like for example, we don't need to enrich we don't need to use enriched uranium here anymore, because according to this equation, with nice. I'll do it this way. With 4 of these enrichment plants, 2 of them enriching the core fuel and 2 of them continuing to produce the enriched uranium, we can have this reactor running constantly. We just need to substitute the blanket fuel, and blanket fuel is either gotten by depleted uranium or yellow cake. And this is the end of the equation. We need a yellow cake. We need how much yellow cake? Remember, that's 3 chemical plants. That would be 36 yellow cake. This also fits perfectly with the current setup that we have. 36 yellow cake. We need 6 settling tanks to produce this. Now, bear in mind that we talked about this earlier. I really want to move all of this stuff from here. I think, how much we have Unity here? Yeah, I can try to do this. Oh, there's stuff here. Spent fuel. Okay. I have no idea what to do with this. I'm just gonna leave it here. This is the equation that we have. This is how mathematics work here. This is what we need to do. I'm just gonna show you the setups that I'm gonna try to run by. So our equation of the breeder reactor mathematics. This is why I started drawing here. This is my drawing board. This is my pen and pencil. So we're gonna be removing. We have a mine, not mining. I'm kind of worried about this one. I think I need more rocks. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Let's do it this way. So what I need to do now, I want to move these nuclear industries away from this island, and I want to move them somewhere closer to here. Why? Mostly logistics. Like for example, the slag, I want to remove it from here. I want to have this rocks, hexafluorides. Actually, none of this is needed anymore. So because we're going to be producing only yellow cake. Only yellow cake is needed for us to continue running our nuclear reactors. Yellow cake is the one. I mean, like yellow cake, we're gonna need the liquid glass, we're gonna need, or molten glass, we're gonna need acid, we're gonna need steel. In the this department, this needs nothing. We need to store somewhere enriched uranium. Woohoo! We're gonna need to use salt, because this equation with yellow cake requires 4 salt for each one of them, so that's 12 salt. So all of these, yellow cake, salt, steel and acid, is going to be needed to run this. Of course, I'm using the broken glass for this. With this broken glass, you need to use graphite for this equation. You need to get rid of pollution, which is very small. Whatever, you know. But the yellow cake from uranium, we need yellow cake, and this is what we are trying to produce now. Let me see the equations for yellow cake. This is my setup here. And this is the realization I had recently. I don't need depleted uranium. I don't need any of this stuff. We literally just need yellow cake. So from here, I will try to build this setup. Yellow cake plus filtering of the waste. And I actually found the perfect place for this. So let's go and cut this. Where? Boom, here. I think this might be okay. I'm just gonna see what we need here. This is the that's slag output. I have no idea. No, that was the depleted uranium output. Wait a minute, what do we produce? No, what is this? This is the yellow cake, right? No, that's the crushed iron ore, crushed uranium ore, and this here is the yellow cake. Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do now. We remove this one. We remove this one. we will remove this as well. So this is the input and output. Both of these are inputs and outputs. We need these, we need the pipes, that's fine. I'm gonna rotate the conveyor belts as we need. So what I need to do now is build 2 train stations. One of them to deliver yellow cake, one of them to take away the one of them to bring crushed uranium ore, one of them to take away the yellow cake. What are you doing? This is going to be my next worry. It's bauxite. If we have enough imported bauxite to run everything smoothly. I'm actually decided to deplete this area of bauxite first. So yeah, let's go in this direction. And then here, go in this direction. We'll see how it goes after this. Coffee! And yeah, so I'm thinking that this is a good setup here. Stations. So I need 2 stations. They're all gonna be loose stations. 1 and 2. And this one. And we're gonna go and copy this and F. And this way. And then cut it. Cut it this way and... okay, obviously. I could have set this up first, so this is going to be... Wait. We need... let's say the trains are gonna come in this way. So that would be one of them. Oh, that doesn't sound like it's enough space. Let's be generous, like this. And then the second one needs to go 1 over here. No, it's 2. No, wait. Oh, yeah, I can't really. Beggars can be choosers. Here, let's cut this. Let's connect it here. Let's set this one and this one. Perfect. And then let's go and connect this. It's a different, again, equation. Yeah, that's fine. I am hoping that they both won't come at the same time. To be honest... Yeah, I actually was kind of worried about this, how this is gonna turn out to be. But this doesn't need... I'm thinking that there's no trains waiting here. This is gonna be smooth in and out operation. So I'm kind of thinking that this can be just like this, like a boom. And it's just 2 different stations dealing with 2 different materials. So I'm kind of thinking that this is a better way of doing this. Yeah, I know this is S to S, so that's the kind of I like. And then we have this one, and here we're gonna have to have this is a good setup because this is gonna be for yellow cake. So this is now we need 6 of these because each one of them are creating 6. 6 times 6 is 36. This is how much yellow cake we need per minute. Maybe we should produce a bit more. I'm not sure. Maybe I can play with this idea of getting acid delivered here with trains, even though acid is right here and they need to deliver it here. I think I'm gonna just build a vehicle access to this because it's gonna be slag as well. And again, the slag is not far away from here. Slag will need to be delivered from here to this storage over there. So I'm kind of hoping that they're not gonna moan too much about it. Okay, so we have yellow cake that goes over that direction. This goes over in this direction. So let's see. Cut this, and this is the. Let's say that I wanted this input like this, and this output like this. Okay, and then we're gonna go and. How much do you need? 36 each. So that's a good mathematical practice. Bear in mind that we need to rotate these. This is 36. This is going to be fine, but this one already needs to be bigger, and boom, it's bigger. And this one rotated as well. No, what am I talking about? Because this is beginning. These guys need to be bigger. Yeah, these guys need to be bigger. At the end, they can be smaller. So here, this is rotated, and let's reduce this one. And here, this one doesn't need to be this. These 2 can be smaller because this is going to be delivering No, this needs to be bigger. This is going to be delivering 36 and 36, so 60 over here it's not acceptable. And then since this is 6, we're going to need at least this one being bigger. So that's how it's supposed to look like. And then on the other side, we need yellow cake. We already discussed that this is going to be 36. 36 yellow cake, and that should be enough. So this is yellow cake production, yellow cake getting rid of. Acid is already connected, so we need to deliver acid here. And now the good stuff. We need to process all this slurry. Toxic slurry be that. So the only thing I'm worried here that I might want to produce extra yellow cake just for the redundancy, and I actually will do this. So let's put acid a little bit here, and I will copy paste this guy one more time like this. Let's do it this way. Pipe. Okay, and one needs to go here, the conveyor belt, and that means that I'm gonna have to upgrade this conveyor belt as well. So this would be it, and the last one, that would be 36 and 6, that's 42 yellow cake. A little bit extra production, just to be on the safe side. Why did I connect this? Only God knows, because I don't need this. I need it, I think, yeah, I'll do it this way. So this is where acid needs to come, and this is it. So now we need to get rid of this toxic slurry. You can see that brine is filter media, brine, water. Why I build it here? Farms. That's why I build it here. And actually, just a few moments ago, I literally destroyed the balancer here that I'm gonna have to rebuild now. That's how stupid I am. Just FYI. If you think that you have some brain problems, remember me. Hold my beer. I will have to fix these though. So let's start. This is big pipe, that's what she said. Okay, let's do it. Let's just demolish all of these. And this is CO2. Water. 3 size CO2. And 4 size this. There we go. Boom. We will have to have vehicle overpass here because there's going to be deliveries. Maybe even eventually with trains, but for now like this. Okay, so we have the pipes that need to be delivered here. How much toxic slurry? 36 each. That's a lot. That's going to be at least 3 wide pipe from... I'm going to go do actually the work. Do the work. Perfectly fine. We'll see where we're gonna place these. Let's connect the toxic slurry. Am I sure that I'm gonna do this here? Let's say yes. So, you know, not the first stupid decision I ever made, not even close to being the last. So what I wanted to do here is start delivering yellow cake here. I think I'm fine with building, let's say, all of this. This one here. So what I'm gonna do here is select the... no, don't need to select here, but I need to select these guys. Go all the way down to loose network and add this one. And this one needs to be yellow. That's not the yellow one I was looking for. Oh, there we go. Yellow cake. Yellow cake, yellow cake, yellow cake. There we go. Boom. They can start delivering yellow cake. You're gonna need acid here. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Maybe it's too much acid. No, that's enough acid. So acid goes in here. Let's deal with the pipes here. Wesley pipes. Pipes are going in the right direction. So I'm just going to go and put more pipes. I'm happy with this. So this is acid. Sorry, this is toxic slurry 1 and 2. Already after this one, we're gonna need one bigger one, and then we have 3. So yeah, bigger one, bigger one, bigger one. I think it's the same thing we're gonna need from here, and that would be, I forgot to upgrade this one here. That's gonna be last 2. Will have to be even bigger, and this one you need to be bigger. I think this is how it's supposed to look like. So toxic slurry goes in here. I can leave these guys over there. I'm just gonna squeeze in the pipe in the end. We need a couple of fat conveyor belts. So let's do them first. So we will need okay, problems. Let me try this. What I'm thinking about here is this, placing these guys here. That would be slag. Filter can be there, but slag is gonna be tricky. And then brine as well. So what I'm thinking about is slag here, brine here. Whoa. Oh, come on, man. Okay, let's do it this way. Like this, and I'm gonna put this one feng shui. You know what? Since I'm making these two here, I'm gonna make the filter one here as well, because what I wanted to do here, because this is gonna be perfect. If I build this one approximately, I think here. Let's see how it's gonna look like. I can then use the conveyor belts to go underneath the bridge, the new bridge, because it's gonna have more space. I'm gonna go one by one. This is gonna be filtered and filter media. I'm gonna do this first. Oh no, let's do the... Oh, filter media is... Yeah, filter media first. Well, it can go... Come on. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with you? Come on, faster. Okay. I have a bad idea about this. Oh yeah, that's easy. There we go. Boom, resolved. Okay, where are we? Here. Oh, there we go, built. So filter media, I'm gonna just go for the first one. All the way here, and don't do this stupid stuff. You need to go... What? Ah, they are going there. My bad. Mea culpa. And then I'm gonna go for this one. This is going to... let's go from here to here to here, and then boom. And then the good one, so this is this one. At the same time, I need to put this one somehow. I think this would be okay. Like this, and boom. And the last input, we still have three things, but first input, the last input is gonna be here. I'm gonna go over this one because I would like them to have access to the... Come on. Access to this. There we go. And then that would be let's do this brine. Build it. We're gonna need that. This is going to be slag. I just need to build it. I need to select it actually to SSSSS slag, and then just get rid of it all. And then here it's gonna be filter media. That would be the cake here. There we go. Looks like a cake. Filter media, boom. Build. And then the last thing we need here is brine on the way. Brine is hello on the way. Why is this not on the way? It's because I think acid is strictly regulated. So let's get acid up in here. And now we need to do the last step here, and that would be get the the bad stuff. I think that's it. I think that's it. Do we have any yellow cake on the way? Yes, we do. Because I didn't select yellow cake here, they're bringing only less than max. They're gonna bring more. So not yellow cake, crushed uranium ore. Yeah, that's the one. What? No! That's a wrong one. Uranium ore powder. Okay, you have yellow cake somewhere else. Go and deliver it there. Son of a bitch. Because my brain is dead. Because all the coffee I had. Never admit that. Darn it. At least, uranium ore powder. That's the thing that we're actually missing. So let's start building that. We have another conveyor belt beneath here. We need to start crushing. I think we said that it's two. How much of this we're gonna need per minute? 36, 36, 36, and no, not 36. 72, 72, 72. That's 3 plus more. So 3 plus more. 3. Why am I saying 3? Because these crushers are 72 each, as far as I remember. Yeah, so I'm gonna need 4 of these crushers. So yeah, let's just copy paste them. I am happy with this. 72. That's gonna be, well, let's start with the at least the blue one, because it cannot be any smaller than this. So we're gonna recalculate everything. So this is blue, here it's a red or orange, whatever this conveyor belt is, and that's it. Waste here, I don't know if this destroys the waste, but I don't care. High supply of waste. Oh, cool. Awesome. I didn't even know that this is how it works. Okay. Yay, I guess. We need dirt. Dirt is... we have some dirt. Dirt is going to be stored locally. So I'm going to put small dirt storage, because I'm not going to be using a lot of it. I'm usually actively avoiding them. And that means that we need the rocks here. And you can go away. So dirt goes in here. Here, and we need the rocks going in this direction. That would be potentially a lot of rocks. So I guess here, and which one is it? The upper, oh, the upper one. So how am I supposed to do this now? Okay, no, not this way. Rock is this one. Okay, let's do it this way then. Rocks. And then overpass. That's rocks. This is uranium. We can start crushing it, right? Do we have this? Yes. I will be storing a bunch of it here as well. Yep. How much did we say? At least blue, all of it. And last will need to be orange. There we go. This is going to be a little bit... Son of a gun. I don't want to do this now. How much time we have? 6-ish minutes. I wanted to start producing yellow cake. I think I'm gonna do this the easy way for now, and I'm gonna be building it up later. Don't care. Whoa. Right, where does this go in the end? It has to go on the other side. We have a couple of these, so brand new conveyor belt. This is as good as it gets, and then go all the way to the bottom, all the way here. There we go, build. Wow, that's a lot of materials. Low supply of rubber. Who knew? Well, at least we are storing this now, and all of this can be built as well. Do we have all these materials? Yes, we do. Crushing, crushing, crushing. All good, all good. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Are the rocks going... We don't have any rocks here? That's very, very surprising. That's very... Where's this rock from here? Okay, that's weird. There's no rocks in there. Oh, maybe they already sent it. Oh, I know. Did I ever show you this? This dizziness, your dizziness, your highness. When the stuff moves through these conveyor belts. Look at this. It's playing the snake on the mobile phone. Yeah, anyway, so I don't know how this looks. I think I don't like this. I'm gonna have to do something different. But this is the situation where we find ourselves now. We are processing uranium into crushed uranium ore, powder, or something. We need to deliver it all the way here. Here. I'll shut up now. Okay, that's it. I think that's it. Just to check electricity on these cables. Looks like it's fine. Did I mention it? That's it. We need to add this. What? I thought that was something red, that we didn't have electricity or something. This is uranium ore powder, and this is uranium ore powder. I think this is the same. Okay, so now we have all of this, not part of a net. All right. Wait, maybe I didn't click on it. Part of the network here. Boom. Okay. When I press here, it should be part of the network, and the thing here, we need to set it to network rules, fill it to like this half, or 3000 is approximately capacity of all of our trains. So I'm expecting this to be delivered. You can see that the acid is all delivered, all good. Let's go. And how many people? We have 722. That sounds decent. Bear in mind that I will be, not in this episode, but off screen, dismantling low supply of rubber. Huh. Condom industry is suffering. Rubber here is doing good. Just notification. Happy enough. I'm happy enough. Let me see if there's anything on the way. No. The problem here is that we don't have anything on the way. We don't have anything on the way from there's no loading of uranium ore here at all. This is being processed here, so we're just making a little bit of yellow cake here and spending all these Oh my god, this is like right on time. Bear in mind that the what I will do off screen is this, just showing you this as a last thing. Oh, they removed this. Perfect. So what I'm gonna be doing here is building this. So copy this guy, I think it would be nicer if this guy was connected to this system, that these guys, this one and this one, are next to each other. They are not, they won't be. I'm gonna just do it like this. This can be connected here. No. Okay. And then from here we need this one going here and core fuel going here. I think I need to pause this operation. I mean, they're gonna finish it, but they need to pause the operation because I need to, what we need to do is turn off some of these chemical plants. So what we're gonna do here, we need to turn this one off. Well, actually, no, we need to wait. I need to turn on, wait. I can slowly do it here. Nah. I'm gonna finish processing this. This needs to tell me when it's empty. This needs to tell me when it's empty. What I need to do then, when this is empty, I need to supply these conveyor belts and these factories with a new recipe. That will be this recipe here. I need 3 chemical plants. This will have to stop. As soon as we turn this one on, this will stop. That means enriched uranium. Actually, you know what? Maybe we can stop this now. Actually, you know what? We are not bringing any more enriched uranium. We'll see. I'll see what we can do with this. But 3 chemical plants, any 3 of these, probably 1 to 3, because pipe will not be necessary anymore. Probably doesn't matter. 1 to 3 chemical plants need to run on this recipe, and that's it. Need to reconnect the salts. No, I don't. They all have salts. Need to reconnect the yellow cake, and that's it. Nothing else needs to be done. If I do and set the recipe here for this yellow cake, let me see if they have different... Oh, they have different entrances. I can actually do this. These don't. These do not have additional entrances because they're using 2 U-shaped conveyor belts already. So obviously that this one here is gonna be one needing the yellow cake. You know what, I'll build this later because I don't want them to get an idea to start producing this, because there's no output pipe for this. So I need to, obviously I'm gonna need to just run the pipes here. Well, from this one pipe will need to go here, but again, that's gonna be all switched when everything is done. There we go. Uranium mining, do I stop this as well? Because I really want to preserve again the nature of this area. I think yes. I think, is there a train on the way here? Not really. The problem here is that we need to fill the... Oh, it's filling ever so slowly. It's filling here, but we have these 4 crushers working now. They should deliver a lot of uranium ore crushed to our uranium processing plant. That would be just creating yellow cake, which yellow cake is gonna replace everything, all the input for this fuel. Fuel here, the core fuel, comes from... oh, how do I even start this? That's a good point. How would you start this from the ground up? This needs to get the core fuel from somewhere. I think you would have to run a chemical plant on core fuel first before you start enriching. So you need to start a plant first, because these guys cannot work until they have the... they cannot work until they get the core fuel. Oh, sorry, the blanket fuel enriched. So this is potentially only for like already functioning setup. Well, I mean, the functioning setup, that means that we can just use one of the chemical plants for a startup and then use 3 others, you know, pause it later for just in case if we need to restart the reactor. Very interesting, very complicated. I'm enjoying it nevertheless. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. Welcome to the flat earth. Welcome to the flat land. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, have description of the video. See you next one. Bye bye.